Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here at JC Doré from Foxmind, looking at Museum Heist by Alex Randolph. This is a new version of Exigo, which was a two-player abstract game.
We didn't bring him back from the dead. We would have liked to, but honestly, when we played Zequo at the office, the original game, we thought that the game had some potential to go to another dimension, if you will, because originally it's an abstract game.
Right.
So having the chance to bring it to another atmosphere brings people into some kind of interesting setting for them was something we wanted to show with that game.
Right.
So basically, how you play is the same way as Zequo, but to put you into context, we have museum robbers that you place randomly on the board. You can put them anywhere you want. And you have a set of different tokens. And what's fun about it is that each of the arts on the tokens have historical history of being robbed, because those are existing pieces that have been robbed throughout history.
Right.
What you do with the tokens, you place it somewhere else as long as you have a certain amount of space between the player and the token. So I could place it here, for example. And then once everything is set, we all have our 7 cards, 7 characters, and we choose one secretly. So I could have chosen green, for example, and you may have chosen blue. And another player would have chosen green as well, for example. So when we start, the moves we can do is basically go forward and closer to our objective, the art piece we want to steal. So
but you can move any piece. You don't have to move the one that...
Yeah, you can move any piece. So you can bluff. It's a bluffing game. So you can move any piece, leading people into the notion, oh, maybe he's the purple character. Maybe he's the orange character. And then that's the point of the game. As we get closer to the art piece, someone at any time could say, I think you're the orange tourist, for example. And if you are, then the person wins, has found the culprit, and you gain the token. But if you are not, then the person is eliminated from the game, and the game goes on. If you succeed, the twist of the game is that if you succeed to reach this spot, but you're not able to, you're not being called by anyone, and no one has that color, then you are the person who wins the token, because you succeeded in being the robber without anyone else being the same robber as you are.
Okay.
But if 2 players are the green robber, then the player who didn't go to the final spot is the one, because he was subtle enough to go and steal the token itself.
That's right. Someone else essentially helped him.
Exactly.
And put it in his pocket.
And to make it a 3 and 4 player game, because originally it was only a 2-player game, when there's 3 players with the same color, then it's the person who went there that gets it. So depending on how many players have chosen the same color, someone different will get the token in the end. Also on the board, you have different movement possible, because in the original game, you could jump over characters. So if I was here...
It's also a smaller board as well, so...
Originally, it was a 7x7. Now it's a 10x10. So you jump over the character, and you can move forward. And you could do multiple jumps. So if I have this, for example, here, I could do like this. I could do this. I could do this, for example. So you could do different moves as long as you get closer to the objective. And on the board, we've added secret traps, so you can make, like it's a warping system, you can jump over anywhere you want. And each player will get two swap tokens, meaning that the swap tokens will help you exchange characters at certain times in the game.
Okay.
So we brought it to a place where we think the graphics will lead people into a setting that's original. And having a 4-player bluffing game, so simple in its mechanic, makes it interesting for people to enjoy, because there's not so many rules, but there's a lot of strategy in the way you move your pieces, and you can think multiple moves ahead, which is a staple of Alex Randolph. So.
Yes. All right. Thanks for the overview of Museum Heist.